Hello everyone, I am Drax, this is Draxatron, and I'd like to welcome you to the very first episode of my very first Let's Play. We'll be diving into Atomfall, which was released just a few days ago by Rebellion. I've been looking forward to this for some time. I'm glad you're here and decided to visit, and hope that you'll enjoy the adventure. Let's get into it, shall we? Now, I'm one to play a game on just about any difficulty. There's 5 different ways you can play this game. Each one has a differing level of intensity with regards to combat, survival, and exploration. I've always been one more for exploration and sightseeing and that sort of thing, but I'm willing to give anything a try as long as it turns out to be fun. So we're going to jump into this on Survivor. Now, as I play the game, I will not be reading out dialogue options that I choose when talking to NPCs. But when I do come across documents, as long as they're not too lengthy, I will read them out for you. So here we go.
Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one. And
The public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by experts. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Don't they always say something like that? All right.
Is anybody there?
Hello?
I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? I think I'll be all right. For the moment, at least. It's more important that you listen to me. I don't know who you are, but I could trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen. Listen, or my thoughts are still my own. You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free.
Shocker.
I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil.
All right, let's see what we can do for this poor guy. Alcohol and rags. Cloth. Alcohol.
Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves.
Alcohol.
Outlaws, they call themselves. Probably got Dr. Powell too.
Poor guy's rambling and I'm hardly even listening.
I think I was meant to break the quarantine. I wouldn't survive in there now.
All right, we should have enough of what we need.
I know that's wrong. What's the matter with me? I hate this.
Calm down, buddy. We'll get you taken care of here. Let's see if we can... Aha.
Please,
All right.
a bandage. Please help me.
There you go.
Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I
Okay,
remember.
let's pause and take a look at this.
Not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen, there's still every chance that something bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now.
Okay, real quick. This note belonged to the injured scientist I met when I woke up. It is...
It may help you to survive. I hope so.
Sorry about that. It is scrawled in messy and frantic handwriting. Do not forget the...
Holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important.
Poor guy keeps on talking. Let me move away from him here. Well, I guess I lost the opportunity to read that to you, but no problems. We'll just press on.
Everything is a threat.
You know, for a guy that should probably lay down and conserve his energy, he just keeps on going, bless him. Okay.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed.
Oh. Aha. Here we go.
Emergency access has been granted.
How about that? I'll close that door. Okay, here we go. That door has no power. Is he still talking? Jesus. Oh, somebody up ahead, huh? Rifle ammo.
But I tagged your bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh?
Oh, this is the guy that hurt that scientist. Okay. Oop, there we go.
Come out. He's getting cold.
One way or another, we've got to scrap with this guy.
Look, off with you, or you'll regret it.
Come on, friend.
You'll die here.
There we go. We'll say that's for the poor bastard you about gutted. Hope he'll be okay, but who knows. Okay. This is part of what I enjoy about games like this. Is just poking around and seeing what interesting things you can find. Hello. Jet Ace Logan, Evil in Orbit. Let's have a butcher's. Okay. Jim Jet Ace Logan is an ace space pilot who protects the solar system from rogue aliens, smugglers, and other outlandish criminals, ably assisted by his stoic co-pilot, Plum Duff Chartreuse. I love it. Plum Duff Chartreuse. Okay. Cool. All right, then. I guess at least even in post-apocalyptic conditions, you can still count on finding comic books lying about that you can pick up and enjoy. Yeah. Okay. What do we got here? Scrap. Okay, that door is barred from the other side, so let's see if we can slide through here. Found us another storeroom. Anything useful? Let's pop that open. There we go. Right. Glass bottle. Oh. Oh, here's the other scientist that that guy in the hazard suit was talking about. Let's see what we've got here. Powell, don't think about going back outside. That bloody radio is useless in the zone, and fixing it will be the death of you. Outlaws are sniffing around now. They might have spotted me on my last trip. I have to go one more time. I think the key card is finally working, and I don't want to forget where the damn place is before I can try it. I'll be back by morning. Stay inside. It didn't really seem to do the poor guy any good. Right. This place has been well and thoroughly ransacked. Is there anything else of use? Potential use? Scrap. Anything in here? No. Right then. Moving on. Okay. Guess we're headed outside. And here we are. Lovely post-apocalyptic Cumberland. Slattendale. Oh, hello? Who's ringing in right now?
Oberon must die. Oberon must die.
Okay, Oberon must die. I answered the phone to a mysterious voice on the other end. I don't know if it could hear me or if it was just a recording. Before the line cut off, the voice kept repeating a phrase, Oberon must die. Alright then, Oberon must die. That's nice. Let's head up this way, see what we can find. This place has definitely seen better days. Aha! We've got a knife. Sword scrap. String is useful. Oops. Here's another one. Oh, that's really nice. Good night. Got a police baton there. What we got here? Pistol ammo. Scrap. Private Dagonet. What have you got on you, Private? Let's see what we've got here. A message written in code. The translation has been scribbled beneath it. Absent yourself from convoy as soon as possible. Be discreet. There is a shed in the Slattendale rail yard. Grid reference 28.7 east, 77.5 north. Make your way there. If I cannot wait, I'll leave supplies. Use the key to access them. Agravain. Alright then. Somebody set themselves up a little. Nothing there. What do we got here? The Slate Mine Caves. Ugh. Hope this place isn't going to come down on top of us. Somebody down there. I guess this was the way they took the ore or whatever they were mining, the slate, up to the surface. This big funicular right here. Let's go around this way. Oh, Jesus. That was... Whoa. Take cover. Killer bats. Well, that was fun. Let's see here. I wonder if we can make a few more of these. Do not have enough cloth, though. And there's a puddle here, too. What's this? Whoops. I wonder if this guy's crazy or friendly. I guess we'll find out.
Who's out there?
Hello, sir.
Stay back. What are you doing in here? Who knows what might have followed you in? Oh, you're lost, all right. You really don't know where you are. Are you all right? If you don't mind me saying so, you look proper peaky. Well, ain't that a turn up for the books? Mayhap I can help you find your feet a tad. This is the quarantine zone. They built hell in Cumberland, and you're right slap bang in it. Government boffins used to be here. Don't know what they were doing, but it all went to cock in the end. Look, if you've a question about these caves, I can help. I don't know much about how else, though. Supplies I could trade, if that's what you're after. Interchange? Now why does that ring a bell? I'm sorry. My memory ain't what it were. Mayhap it'll come back to me. You know, I must say, it's nice to talk to someone. Someone who's properly here, that is. Not just a voice in my head. I can tell you my story, I suppose. I used to work this mine. No, but your run-of-the-mill slate mine. Until they found summer in one of the workings. Next thing we know, we're up to our necks in white coats and khaki, made to sign the Official Secrets Act, even though we know now and been told less. A few years later, something goes properly wrong at that factory thing they built across the mere. And now, here I am living in a hole. Nope. All I know is they closed up the mines and started building bunkers everywhere. They reckoned bunkers were secrets too. Like you can dig big holes in the ground without everyone and their dog in the neighborhood knowing about it. Well, this tunnel's part of the old cart route. What's left of it, any road. It's like a loop, takes you in and out of Slatton Dale. The Dale's busy with outlaws, so watch yourself if you go that way. Oh, and there's a fenced-off way, goes into the soldiers' territory. Skether Moor, that is. Can't recommend that. Not unless you're keen to get yourself shot or burned to a crisp.
Let's see what trade involves. Okay. Trade, inventory. So the scales at the top are balanced. Gotcha. So what has he got? Heap of gunpowder. Not really got anything to trade at the moment that maybe I'll come back to him later.
Bye. You be careful out there.
So long, Reg. That might be the way he was talking about with the soldiers. We'll try to avoid that for right now. Really, either way you go, you're looking at potential trouble. We'll just poke around down here for a few more and then head back topside. What's this? Bugger off. Let's go around this way. Bugger off, just die, go home, piss off, sod off, get lost, keep out. You get the impression they don't want people coming around? Let's go back out the way we came in. Might be safer that way. Or a little bit safer. Because we at least know the fella that was outside that entrance is not going to bother us anymore. Alright. Oh. What are you twitching for? I wonder if it'll let us go up this way. That looks very compact. Fit maybe one person inside. Okay. We come out of L8, and here's L7. I guess we got, yep, another bunker to poke around in. Now entering Bunker L7. How exciting. Ah. Nothing up there. Let me put a save in just to be on the safe side. I guess all the vehicles around here are nuclear powered. That'd be fun until somebody had an accident. What the? Ew. I think we'll save that for last. Whatever that is. Pneumatic dispatch tube. What we got here? Storage for later. What we got? Buried secrets. You came from the interchange. Do not forget where you came from. Do not forget where you buried the secrets. 29.5, 73.6. The secrets will help you remember the interchange. It is November 1957. You are the only one left. Do not forget the ones trapped inside. Do not forget the quarantine protocol. Do not listen to the voices. Another mention of voices. Oh, tea. I can always do with a spot of tea. There's a box over there that I bet is lootable. I wonder... Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. See if this does any good. Whoop. I'll get it right in a minute. Oh. Wow. That was certainly effective. Now, what the hell are you? Feral. Nice. All that for a little bit of scrap. Oh well. You're a pleasant looking fella. A barred crate. William Roberts' diary. Okay. See what we got here. William Roberts' diary, 24th September 1957. I might go mad here. I would rather they'd sacked me on the spot. Lord, what I'd give to be back where the action is, to see the inside of the interchange again. Doing work I was actually good at, work that meant something. Make it a month sober, William. Just one pitiful month. Then they'll let you back. They have to. Right. Don't think there's anything else here of interest or use. Not that I can see. Nothing like poking around in old, abandoned, or mostly abandoned bunkers. Now let's see, we picked up those notes that give us access to leads, which will direct us to useful things, I suppose. Let's track one of these and see what happens. Scientist note mentions a place where they buried secrets about the interchange. Ah, haha. $29. So over that way somewhere. Somewhere around in here. That's just a guess, but hey. And I'm willing to bet that that other exit to from the Slate Mine caves probably comes out somewhere down in here. We'll go poking around there in good time. Definitely can't get over there. Let's see here. Right. Oh, I just realized I have a gun. Let's switch out the gun and the truncheon for now. Anybody else going to make a phone call while I'm here? Gotta love the hospitality around these parts. Stay away or get shot. Yeah, makes you feel right at home. Unlock the door. Now have a little bit more string. Let's shut that door. What's this? No army. Hello?
Hey up, stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before.
Hello.
How do? Where did you come from then? Blimey. He must have taken a knock on the noggin or something. Still, you're looking decent fettle now. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange.
Yeah.
A secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Not personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. That's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers.
Something tells me Nat knows more than he's letting on.
Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view, Wyndham has not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp, calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it, but I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. Watch yourself around here, aye?
Yeah, he knows more than he's letting on. Not gonna hold it against him, though. If I was in his shoes, I'd be the same way, I'm sure. Left or right? Let's go this way. I'm going to avoid going straight into the village, or what's left of it, just yet. Or is that even a village? Part of one, looks like. Oh, that's really nice. Old dried up waterway. Oh, hello. What's he got there? A metal detector. Aha. Okay. There's a big red barrier over there that looked like it said keep out. I think I'll do as they say. Avoid that for the time being. Anything over here? I see movement down that way. Not quite sure, but they look like they might be carrying guns. Yeah, I might want want to stay away from them for now. Time for tea, time for tea. Aha! John Steele, Special Agent. Let's see here. John Steele was a secret agent during World War II, but is now working as a tough, no-nonsense private detective. In this story, he finds himself being drawn back into the international world of espionage by a case of blackmail and political intrigue. Nice. I had a few comic books as a kid, not many. I never had any of the Marvel or any of that sort of stuff, but the ones I did have mostly were the kind my parents would just buy me from the magazine rack at the grocery store. They were fun to read. I think they were one of the primary inspirations for my creative writing hobby, and they got me interested in gaming and other things as time went on. Let's see here. This Science City better be worth it. Let's have a look. 16th July 1947. Wow, that's very close to my mom's birthday. Julia, I've about had it with these government types. Isn't it enough that they bought my quarry from me? Must they come barging into my offices, requisitioning paperwork before we were even out the door? This place they're building, this Science City, better be worth it. Most of it is underground, and they need all the maps of the caves we have. God knows what they plan to do down there, and frankly, it can stay that way. All I ask is that they treat my quarry with respect. This is hallowed ground. We owe our livelihoods to this earth, and it won't end well for them if they mistreat it. Let me know when the sale is cleared and the funds are in our account. Roger Hobbs. Kind of an ominous thing to say. Trying to be wary of where those people I saw earlier are. I don't want to get shot at. Looking around this place kind of reminds me of an old abandoned mine site near where my grandparents lived that my grandpa took me to once when I was a little boy. He worked in the coal mines almost 35 years. He used to tell stories about it. Mining and lumber were the only two kinds of jobs they had where he was as a kid. The only things you could do without leaving the county to find work. Stick together. Oh dear. I told you Burks to stick together, and the first thing you do is let Ted wander off on his own, and now we are a hand short, as I thought I made very clear. We can't just go to the labor exchange and get a new man. You look out for one another like family. That's how we stay live. I know Ted were an idiot, but that is not the point. Me. Oh, they did their best. Hello? Who's whistling? Let's see what we got in here. Nope, can't disarm that tripwire. But we can go around it at least, thank goodness. Whoops. Oh. Let's see if we can make a few bandages. Open inventory. There we go. Yeah. Sorted scrap. Scrap. Let's open this door. Still don't see whoever that was whistling. So let's shut this door back behind us and not make it obvious that there's somebody here that might not need to be. Piss off again. Very friendly. Aha, Terrier 22. Rusty, but might still be useful. I wonder how much ammunition. Single shot, low damage, high accuracy. Yeah, well. I hear you whistling out there, buddy. Let's equip this. I think we have some bullets for it. Might as well load it just to be on the safe side. Still no sign of whoever that is whistling. I hope they're not like standing on the roof or something. Well, I have picked up all the scrap I can for right now, I guess. Everyone just pulled up stakes and left. And this is all that remains. Okay, what do we got here? Herbs. Ebs. Whoa. I hear you, outlaw. Oh, there's somebody right down near where I just was. I wonder if we could get the drop on them. Maybe if we're really, really quiet. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting outlaws. So how did I not run into him sooner? There he is. See if we can slide up on him. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Gotcha. And there you have it. You know what? Somehow I just realized I picked up a second cricket bat and I do not need it. So we've got 40 scrap, 4 string, 4 glue. Not quite sure what that is yet. 3 water, 15 cloth, 3 herbs, 1 gun oil, and 6 alcohol, and 10 glass. Okay. 10 of English breakfast. Oh. I prefer Earl Grey myself, but I'll take it. Gives a heart slow buff, reduces heart rate increase. Okay. Right. I wonder if that guy came off that group that I saw when I was on that upper terrace near the old waterway. More than likely, at some point here in the very near future, I'm just going to turn a corner and there one of them's going to be. But nothing we can do about that. Except try to be careful, quiet. Can't go that way. That is not. Speaking of, here comes somebody. Aha. 1, 2, 3. They must be moving in a group. That means taking them out is not going to be easy. Anything useful around here? There's an old turlet. No, nothing keeps beeping on. Nothing there. Okay, so they went that way, but I didn't see exactly which direction they went from there. I bet they move in an arc, probably going around in a circle, just looking for somebody to aggravate. Eat some potatoes. Fresh starch. Dumbass me, look at that. Walked right through a tripwire. Okay. Kilroy was here, huh? Ah, I didn't mean to do that again. Come on, Drax, get it together.
Let's take this. Don't go asking for trouble, or you'll get it.
Don't go asking
Some
for trouble.
bugger trying to keep up on me. Skates up for you, mate.
Stay alive.
Sorry about that, friend, but it was you or me.
Aye, that's bloody rotten.
Oh, you've done it now. Where?
Well, that went easier than I expected, and there's another one right there.
Reloading my bullets.
Son of a bitch, I'm out of bullets. So let's do this. Let's switch to the trusty Terrier.
Must be this way.
Son of a bitch, I thought I loaded this son of... Come on, load. Well, I've got myself in the right pickle here, don't I? Oh.
You've had it.
Oh, oh, oh.
Where'd you run off to then?
Why don't you come find me?
Bloody sneaky bastard, they've gone!
No, I haven't.
Did you get to it? Out here, they moved.
I see you. Quite a few of them. Isn't it exciting? Let's see here. Molly, or whatever her name is supposed to be there. Village supposed to be there. Right. Hello.
Hey, keep your eyes peeled now.
Be very, very quiet.
Could be nothing, but... Bastard! Bloody right!
Ah, you son of a bitch. How many of them are there? Well, damn. I did it to myself, didn't I? That's okay. We'll get to it. Still. At least I managed to take a few of them out.
Stop!
I was fixing to say, you gonna jump through that damned window again? That wasn't nice.
Well now, there's nobody here.
No sign of him now. Must have done a runner.
Let's see if we can slide up and over. Stay just far enough out of their range that maybe, just maybe. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here.
Someone messing me about?
That's right. Fuss over and out. Keep on going. It is pretty right through here in a sort of post-apocalyptic way. I hear you whistling. Where are you at? Don't see anybody. Not yet, anyway. What are we looking at over here? Okay. Definitely want to try to find that little trader's post. If we can get to it without calling half the raiders in Cumberland down on top of us. Ooh. What we got here? Wretched interference field. Corporal's log, Convoy 5. One sleep before they send us in. The revised electrical systems we've put into the helicopter should guard them from this wretched interference field, but I'm glad not to be aboard one all the same. We'll monitor how they do, providing the new radios work. They've given us some fresh-faced civvy to operate our set, but she seems to know her onions. We can only hope for the best. I'm guessing it didn't go quite the way they planned. Right. Oh, the whole thing can't... Oh, shit. Orders. Find the interchange. Let's see what we've got here. Lead resolved. There is a secret facility called the Interchange. Let's have a look. 25th February 1962. Sergeant Hodgkins, I've special orders for your squad. Once the convoy safely enters the zone, split off from the main column. Find the Interchange, the heart of the old research site here. Directions are below. We'll make our way on to Wyndham to parley with the inhabitants, assuming there's anything left of them. Report back as soon as you can. Below is a map of Slattendale with a location circled on it. Right. So what have we here? So that is the rumored entrance to the interchange. But for now, let's focus on finding Molly. Hello? Oh. See if we found something. Lunchboxes, the spider. Oh, how about that? Nothing like a cool collectible lunchbox. We used to have those when I was a kid. Everybody in my elementary school had one. When we'd take our food out of them, we'd always stand them up on their short side with the lid open, like a little privacy screen almost in front of our food while we ate. And every time you turned around, somebody was knocking theirs over and making the loudest noise because they were just made out of thin aluminum. It eventually got to the point the teachers had to stop us from doing it. They threatened to... Hello?
Steady now. Is someone messing with me?
Always got to come in here and ruin the fun, don't you?
Eyes open. Something's out there.
That's typical.
Come on, outside.
Yeah, you'll rue this day. Stay put. Well, I'll shoot you.
How many damn times do you have to shoot one man?
Legs still here. Shooting.
Whoa. Oh, I almost had him. Damn. Ah, well. I'll slide around the other corner. That was still pretty fun. Now that I know they're going to be waiting for me, I wonder if my finding that lunchbox triggered them. Right. Now there they are going down the hill, as opposed to coming up it.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
No, I don't want any trouble from you lot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go down and around. I'm not far from where Molly's supposed to be. I see some pennants. I see some smoke.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure
Aha.
I don't.
Are you Molly? Ah, Molly Jowett.
Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village.
No.
Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I've got some bits and bobs for sale.
Let's see what Molly has. Will Molly sell that brolly on her back? That was kind of corny. Sorry. What the hell? Oh, atomic battery. Very unbalanced towards... Alright, let's see here. English tea. No, don't give up my English tea. Let's see here. You don't want much for that, do you, Molly? Could I give up a weapon of some sort? Eh. Kind of leery to give up any of my weapons except maybe for that cricket bat, but hey. I'll come back to you on that.
They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them.
Might.
Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand?
No, I understand.
You've met old Nat? He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine.
I appreciate that.
Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the Interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Right, so that's essentially the same location that letter I found on that dead soldier pointed me to, so that will be one of the next places I go. I wonder if I can get... Huh. Right. Well, they certainly did wall this place off in a hurry, didn't they? If it's as bad as they're making it out to be, it's understandable. Is this the village? Sure enough. Aha.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the Penal Charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
God save the Queen. I've got a bad feeling about this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, God.
Well. Just look what the cat dragged in.
Now we got to deal with the military.
Attention. This village is under military occupation per the Quarantine Protocol.
Yeah, it's already been made
You're
clear.
new around here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right?
Fair enough. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Visit Alf in the Grindle's Head in Wyndham Village and you'll find he has new items to trade. Use them wisely. Alright, let's find the Grindle's Head.
To think, I used to whinge about my hometown being born. I'd give my eye teeth to be back in Swindon now.
What's this? I found the local village, Wyndham. The place is under the control of a group of soldiers calling themselves Protocol. Being a stranger here means the soldiers will let me wander freely, it seems, though I was warned not to cause any trouble. It's not entirely unreasonable, I suppose, given the circumstances. Under normal conditions, this might not have been a terrible place to visit.
Get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheek of you! Ah, at least the outlaws have the common decency to rub us blind and not tell us it's for our own bloody good.
Right, listen to me, you old knout. Orders is orders. You obey orders, or it's the jug for you.
You'd never took us in the prison. I'd die there. You'd never.
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
Aye. I suppose so.
You suppose so? Let me hear you say it.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting us.
That's better. Now gather your tat and get out.
Practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
Whoever that is on the loudspeaker sure does love to talk a lot. Oh.
Keep your nose clean.
Oh. Robbie the robot, you're looking decidedly different these days, aren't you? And this must be the infamous atom plant. Well, let's go find the Grendel's head. Oh, sorry about that. Don't mind me, officer. Let's find out. No, but my metal detector goes off. Nice. Have your identification papers ready? I don't really have any. I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Humbugs and pear drops, nothing fancy. I'm sure you're the
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Stop pinning it out like it owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are proper fritted, them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
You what? Roberts fritted them Roberts. Unholy robbers. You're not making any sense there, Michael.
You've had enough. Don't know what Alf's putting in his beer these days, but it's got a proper kick. Anyway, you stay away from them machine men, alright? They won't bother you if you don't bother them.
Oh, that's nice. Monday to Wednesday, mussels and chips. Thursday to Friday, potatoes and vegetables. Saturday, Yorkshire hot pot surprise. Sunday, roast potatoes and gravy. Food for hard-working villagers only. And as tempting as it is to eat that cake, I am not going to, because they would probably arrest me for it.
A new customer.
Alf.
How do? Not often we see new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. You'd help out the village, would you? Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by, what do you make of them? Well, aye. If burning our houses willy-nilly is protecting us, aye. They're doing a bloody sterling job. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place. And I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Skethermore for us. I was hoping you'd say that. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. But it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermore. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask.
Oh, nice.
You let me know if there's out else I can help you with.
Let's see what we've got here.
Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? Who knows what them boffins were up to? But I don't think that atom plant going pop was part of the plan, do you? Well, at least they told us it were an atom plant. So where are all the atoms, eh? I've heard a thing or two about radioactiveness. And by all rights, none of us should be standing here. Anyhow, I shouldn't be gossiping about this stuff. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind?
Yeah, let's see what he's got in the way of basic supplies.
That's the crux of it. Listen, there's plenty around here. We'll happily trade what you've got for what you need, me included. And feeling that, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and do a bit of scavenging. Get the right bits and bobs together, along with a recipe script to show you the way, and you can make some gear yourself. It's all a bit like being in the Scouts and the Guides these days, except the motto is, don't get killed.
Already done that twice.
See you around.
Talk to you later, Alf. I guess that's the standard uniform here in Wyndham.
It's like having another bloody war.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, consider subscribing so you'll see my future videos. Any questions, comments, constructive criticisms, what have you, leave a comment below. And as always, I appreciate your stopping by, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.